with thumbs.
I got a 24 and I didn't even get like the dollar.
I'm just gonna watch it to you. I'm gonna be like,
I got a couple
what do you
dollars.
have to say about that?
I was very excited. I was all about that free ride.
Okay.
What are you gonna do now that we're going? Like, are you gonna be okay here?
I'm really not.
No, like, are you gonna be able to handle this on your own without us?
I told Brandon I'm gonna need his number so I can text him.
We'll stay.
That'd be great. At this time, we have LSU. For LSU, we have a head coach, Coach Tarina, student athletes, Savannah Jaquish, Bailey Landry, Constance Quinn, and Allie Wall-Jasper. Coach, we'll start with general comments about the game, then we're going to open it up for questions.
Well, just a big thank you to Oklahoma City. It's an honor to be here. It's a huge honor to have been here for the past 3 years in a row, and just everything that the city pours into this event and the NCAA and all the people that make it happen. Just a huge honor to be a part of it. I think the biggest message I have today is just a thank you to my seniors, 3 of the 4 sitting here today. Lena Savoy isn't up here, but she is a huge part of this too. But these guys have just, raised the bar. They have set the bar. They have made the expectations for this program very difficult for me as a coach moving forward. We have a lot to live up to, but the records they've set, the things they've done, and it's more than just about softball. It's about the people that they are. We just have a huge appreciation for these guys and what they've done for LSU softball. And, we'll just work hard to live up to these expectations they've set for us and try to keep moving forward and finishing even better next season.
All right, we'll open up for questions.
Beth, was it a little bit like last night where you couldn't string anything together early, had chances?
Yeah, we did. We had runners on base. I thought had some at-bats that we'd like to have over. We just had some moments where we weren't very productive with our at-bats. I think every out needs to be a productive out, and we didn't do a very good job of putting our runners in scoring position, moving them up, and having productive at-bats with runners on base.
Allie, how is your hand?
It's okay.
And did you have Carly warming up before the game, or did she come in cold?
Oh, she was warm. If she wasn't, she could have taken as many pitches as she wanted due to the injury, so she was warm.
Is there any way to find out about Carly's knee now?
I don't know what there's to talk about. I mean, you saw her pitch pretty successfully here,
beast.
so, I don't know what else there's to talk about with her.
Okay.
You got the home run from Sanchez early, big shot, cut the lead in half. What did you think right then that you had? You had a very good chance of getting back in it.
Yeah, that was a proud moment. I think, that was a huge moment for us, and she's worked so hard for that, and it's so cool to see that kid succeed because she's just an example for all of us about what work and grit and effort is. She's a huge example for all of us. So it was great to see that, and, felt like we were within striking distance, just kept letting things slip away, had some sloppy defensive moments, had some pitches we'd like to get back, some at-bats we'd like to get back. So, just let things slip away from us until we created a gap that was a little bigger than what we'd like it to be there at the end.
For Constance and
Here we go.
For Constance and Savannah, if you can talk about
me too.
what you will take
And Bailey.
from this season, and I want to follow with Bailey with the single season hits record. So you each
Yeah.
got one thing to talk about there.
So we go Constance first.
I mean, I'm proud of this team. I'm proud to be an LSU Tiger. I mean, I don't care that we fell up short. We did something that hasn't been done here before in LSU history, and that's to make it back here 3 times in a row. We didn't get the gold, but, I mean, in my heart, I felt like we did what we needed to do to prove that LSU is a name that will be remembered forever, and it will gain the respect that it deserves. So,
All right.
I don't know how to follow up with that. That was pretty good. I feel like even if we won the national championship, I'd still be up here crying because I can't wear this jersey anymore, and I think that means a lot to me. These colors mean a lot to me, the city of Baton Rouge and my teammates. And that's it. Because I'll start crying.
Bailey.
Go Tigers.
can you repeat the question?
Single season hits record tonight. Can you put that into perspective? guess encapsulate your career.
Okay. I mean, setting the record didn't really cross my mind. I was just worried about being out there with a LSU jersey on. Sorry.
Laughing, crying.
I
love you.
Yeah. It's just fun. Every day is fun. And it's going to be the biggest thing that I miss. It's just being able to represent LSU every day. But it's been a heck of a ride. I've had to do it with some pretty tremendous people. So there's a lot to be sad about, but there's so much more to be proud of, to be happy with. And, it's a part of life, but it's one that I'll never forget. It's one that shaped me to adulthood, I guess, now. I guess I'll find out what that's like. But, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
This week we've seen a lot of plays at home, and I know you guys were involved in some early on, but what are your thoughts going forward if maybe replay should be involved on plays at the plate at this stage?
I mean, I think that's definitely something we need to investigate. I know they're using it in baseball, and I think having some success. I worry a little bit about what it does with the length of the game when we've made all these new rules, sacrifices, and things to try to keep our game at the right length. That would be my only concern, but I don't see the harm in it.
All right, one final.
And Coach, if you could just put into perspective what this team's done. I know this is 3 teams in a row that's been to the World Series, and maybe do you pick up something with each trip? Do you learn, and what will you remember this specific LSU team for?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm growing as a coach all the time. I think I still have some years left, and I'm growing as a coach and learning all the time. And I think every time we come here, we try to get a little better. It's a tough tournament. It really is a tough tournament. We try to get a little better. I don't know if we're close or if we're far to winning a national championship because I've never won one, but hopefully we're chipping away at it. And, I think these guys will tell you, we talk all the time that it's not necessarily we want to win the national championship. Don't get me wrong. That's the program's goal. That's something that, I will die trying to accomplish. But our main focus is the journey and who these young women become, and living every day. At the end of it, they're not going to remember who got what hit or what the score was or any of that stuff. They're going to remember how they felt about each other and how they acted as a team. And I think that's what these guys did such a great job of is reminding us that, every day we're growing as people, we're growing as, teammates and friends. And, I think it's really about what we learned on the journey and not just about this one moment.
Coach, ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to softballjunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket. This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv